understand how to make notes. So please be very focused on your classes and understand how do we write when someone is delivering a lecture, because that will help you understand what is important, what is to be underlined, and what is to be revised again. So once you go back home after these classes, please do revisit your notes. एक बार उसको दोबारा ज़रूर देख लें, and उससे अगर short notes बना सकते हैं तो please फटाफट वो भी करते रहे. Please keep that daily revision on, because without that it can be difficult, and it will also help you reduce the size of your notes, because at the end of 10 months the pile can become this big. So I used to write on A4 sheets, so the pile was very big. So please keep as in sieving out the good material. जो भी अच्छा लग रहा है उसको अलग से लिख ले, and standard books follow करें. I have followed all the standard books that are available, and I will also come out with a detailed book list, but mostly NCERTs for geography, history, and for polity we all know the main book. Coming to other subjects like science and technology, I think इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा contemporary issues होते हैं. तो basics, if you feel you are from science background, then it's fine. I don't think there is need to read the NCERTs from 6th to 10th. But since I was not from a science background and I did not remember much from school, I did revisit all the NCERTs for the basic sciences. I should know the minimum level of science that we see around us. So please ensure that in every subject you have your minimum ready. एक basic knowledge आपको होनी चाहिए कि आपके आसपास क्या चल रहा है. Science and technology is done, so again supplement that with the current affairs, what is going on, and follow any one magazine from any coaching institute. I think थोड़े टाइम में सब लोग सेम ही मटेरियल कवर कर रहे होते हैं, तो कोई भी एक इंस्टीट्यूट, अगर आप इस इंस्टीट्यूट में आ रहे तो इसी का, लेकिन रेगुलरली कंसिस्टेंटली एक मैगजीन आप फॉलो करें. If you don't want to follow a magazine, in my first attempt I followed a magazine. In my second attempt I did not follow any magazines at all. I did my newspaper reading very carefully, and I made my own newspaper notes. Initially I made handwritten notes, but that is not very efficient in the long run, because it was also my third attempt, so the notebooks were increasing. So try to keep your notes digital, because we have so many apps now. बहुत efficient रहेगा, and you can really delete the stuff that is not relevant anymore. Sometimes when we make notes, we make too many notes, things that might not even be important. So in digital sense, it's very helpful because you can keep revising and adding over there. So that is one thing. And if you are not following a magazine, current affairs magazine, then please be very disciplined about daily current affairs. So again, any one website, there are so many websites, but please pick one website. And apart from your newspaper reading, which takes 1 hour, take 15 minutes to make notes from that newspaper, and then take another 15 minutes to go through that website and see if there is something that you have not covered. So this helps you create a pool of knowledge in current affairs that will last you the entire year. If you still feel insecure at the end of the year that I have not done any magazine and I am feeling left behind, then बस index देख लें उस magazine का, कि अगर कोई ऐसा टॉपिक है जो बिल्कुल नहीं पता है तो वो हमने टॉपिक उस मैगजीन में से कवर कर लिया. That's how I did it. I felt it was efficient at the end of the day. So this is the massive 50-60% chunk of prelims, that is current affairs. So I hope we can move on to the next topic. Apart from basic books, current affairs, knowledge is very important. I understood that in my first attempt. But more important is how you apply that knowledge in the examination. So after I did not clear prelims the first time, I started working on my MCQ solving aptitude, which is also extremely important, because you might know a lot of things, but in those 2 hours, किसी भी book से direct question नहीं आता है. कभी कभी आ जाता है, but that is when we are lucky that we got a basic easy question and we are very happy to solve it. But a lot of times, most of the questions, these questions are not directly from any book. So do not run behind any book. Use every book in the market to just set that minimum, that yes, if it is environment, I know a minimum level and I can use this knowledge to solve the questions over there. So that's why I keep saying that there is no golden list of books that can help you. But yes, one subject, one book, that is the rule. Don't run after too much material, because ऐसा कोई भी material नहीं है जिससे direct questions आ रहे हैं. At least we cannot guess that. And if we get into that race, then it is never ending. So coming to back to MCQ solving skills. MCQ solving के लिए first and only place that you should go to is the previous year questions. I was also told this by toppers. I also solved the questions, but I don't think I did it enough in my first 2 attempts. It's not just that you have to solve the questions, because after a point हमें answers याद हो जाते हैं कि अच्छा इस question का तो ये answer था. But PYQs का उससे ज़्यादा relevance है. You don't just have to solve it, you have to understand the areas in which they are diverging. So in the last 10 to 12 years, which are the areas of focus and which are the areas of priority? Even the options that are wrong, where are these options coming from? If there is an option that is wrong but it is worthy of mention in a UPSC paper, so please read about those options also. Many a times the wrong options, there are topics that are covered in the next year. So PYQ is a huge chunk in itself. उसके लिए एक मैंने अलग notebook बनाई थी अपने second attempt के बाद. And then not just the knowledge part of the PYQs कि कौन से हमारे focus areas हैं, also the language. What kind of a language is UPSC using in its answer, in its questions, and how I can understand and inculcate this language, because tomorrow the same questions in a similar language will come. So I will be better equipped to understand the English of it. क्योंकि nowadays we see that the options are very lengthy, बहुत लंबे लंबे options आते हैं, the paper is getting very lengthy, वो एक line का answer या एक line का question कम होता है. तो उस चीज़ के लिए उसकी लैंग्वेज को समझे, किस टाइप के ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के बारे में आपको पढ़ना है, क्योंकि फॉर एग्जांपल हम रिपोर्ट्स पढ़ने बैठते हैं तो वो लिस्ट बढ़ते ही चली जाती है. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस एंड देयर रिपोर्ट्स यू हैव टू बी अवेयर अबाउट. सो इट विल हेल्प यू लिमिट योर सिलेबस टू अ लार्ज एक्सटेंट. So PYQs again, I have done it over 10 times in my last attempt, in my third attempt, and I think that really made a difference for me. I hope it can make a difference for you all also, but don't take it casually कि हाँ मैंने solve कर लिया. उसमें spend some time with it, keep going through it. Especially the last 2 attempts that I did not clear, I always had the question paper on my study table. That okay, I'm getting bored. बैठे बैठे I just go through that question paper once more. That I made one mistake. No, I made 5 different types of mistakes in one question. I could have eliminated this. I could have thought of this. Of course, in hindsight, we are all geniuses. बाहर आके लगता है कि हाँ ये क्यों नहीं सोचा, ये भी कर सकते थे. तो in hindsight we are all geniuses, but in hindsight we also learn that I should have thought of this and why did I not eliminate this when I knew this. कई बार questions होते हैं, question हमें बिल्कुल idea नहीं है, we have no idea about what they are asking, but when we see the options, we see that yes, I have read about this. For example, if they have written 3 words and what do these words signify, we might not know what exactly it signifies, but we can tell from the options that definitely these are not Harappan sites. Definitely this is not related to Buddhism. So that helps you eliminate and generate the answer. Of course, I do understand elimination is becoming very difficult now. I just saw yesterday's paper. So yes, elimination is becoming difficult, but it will still help you. It will take you some distance. So please work on that as well. This was my prelims journey. And I've covered current affairs, I have covered previous year questions, and I have covered how you must cover a basic level of books. Apart from this, coming to test series for prelims, it's very important and there is a lot of material in the market. Even I don't know which would be the best material, because till 5 days back I was also trying out the material. So again, how you compare if a test series is good for you or not, you compare it with the previous year questions. You can see that ऐसे questions आ ही नहीं रहे हैं एग्जाम में, तो उनके पीछे मत भागे. You please see, you keep comparing it with the previous year questions, that yes, such questions are being asked, such type of analysis is important, and more importantly, test series are also important for that level of simulation, that you go to a test center, you see many people. So एक वो mindset, psychologically being ready for the exam is also very important. So I took that practice very seriously. Irrespective of how much I scored, I just felt that I should not feel nervous when I'm sitting in a room with so many candidates and I'm, filling the OMR. Which brings me to my next point, how to fill the OMR. So in my first attempt, I did not prepare a very specific strategy of when I'm going to fill the OMR sheet. And I think I wasted time in that, because first time I was writing a competitive exam. I'm coming from a non-science background. So I felt scared filling in that, okay, is this my final answer really? Because it's going to be fixed. So make that strategy. I was very clear that once I'm done with 33 questions, irrespective of how much is done, I will fill the OMR. Next 33 questions, the moment I'm done, I'm quickly going to fill the OMR, because don't waste time. You have taken a decision. Trust that decision and don't waste time after that, because you have very less time per question. If you're putting in more time, then you'll miss out on some other easy questions. Coming to easy questions now, do not get them wrong. There is no alternative to getting the easy questions right. If you get an easy question wrong, you have to compensate it by getting a difficult question right. So those 30 to 35 questions which are manageable, they are non-negotiable. You have to get them right. And if you are making silly mistakes over there, then you are asking UPSC ki please किसी और को ये chance दे दीजिए, मुझे मत दीजिए. तो those 30 questions, 30 to 35 questions which are directly there, be very serious about it. Solve the easy questions with more focus. Easy questions गलत नहीं होने हैं. And that's what I learned from my 2 attempts, that how can I make a silly mistake over here, that I felt it should be this. हाँ ये तो पढ़ा है तो हम जल्दी में कर देते हैं कि this I know. For example, there was a question on ACE2 and I felt, oh my god, this has been so much in the news. I read the first option and I should have read all the options. So we get more excited with the easy questions. Be very calm over there. Coming to difficult questions, they are difficult for everyone. Okay, so please put up that fight. Like I said, that 3 words are given, we have no idea. But keep fighting till the last word of the last option. End तक fight मारे कि हाँ मैंने पूरा question पढ़ा और मुझे सचमुच नहीं आता है. I have no idea. But जितना आता है उतना fight ज़रूर मारे. You have to be in that spirit over there, that yes, I have come here to solve this question. Last part about prelims, I would say that I wrote on my question paper in my 3rd attempt that this paper 1 is also a CSAT paper. It requires your logical reasoning, it requires your mind to be in an analytical mode, and it requires you to derive information कि नहीं वो ऐसा होता था तो ये ऐसा होगा. Something, those calculations have to be there. So the way we are attentive in a CSAT paper, you have to be extremely attentive in the first paper. You might not know certain things, but you have to be in that problem solving mode, that however much I know, I'm going to try to attempt. I know there are some basic questions about how much I attempt and in how much time I finish the paper. So I attempted approximately 90 questions in all 3 attempts. Sometimes in my 3rd attempt it was 94, in my 2nd attempt it was 86, but roughly around this range. I know the strategy can be very different for different people. Some people have a very high level of accuracy. I have some friends who have cleared the exam with much less number of attempts. But I am just sharing my own experience. मुझे लगता था कि मुझे तो 90 करने पड़ेंगे अटेम्प्ट, एंड आई वॉज सॉर्ट ऑफ इन दैट फाइटिंग मोड कि देखो बाहर तो ऐसे भी होना है और नहीं अटेम्प्ट करूँगी तो वैसे ही बाहर हो जाऊँगी, और अटेम्प्ट करके गलत होगा तो ठीक है, एटलीस्ट आई पुट अप अ फाइट. सो आई हैड दैट एटीट्यूड. Please find what kind of a strategy will be beneficial for you. So I felt in my 3rd attempt that yes, 3 saal I have studied. I have sufficient 2nd level knowledge to solve the 1st level questions. I might not know directly where this is coming from, but I'm going to trust myself and my intuition about, because I might have read it somewhere, because this journey has been so long. I might have read it somewhere and I decided that I'm going to trust myself, and that worked for me. So with experience comes maturity. Don't play with this strategy in your very first attempt. Be very careful. If you feel you have read enough, then trust yourself. If you feel your knowledge is not enough, then take a step back and then analyze if you really want to attempt. So my strategy was this: roughly 90 questions I'm going to attempt, and above 60 I have to get right if I want to clear. So वो 30 questions मैं गलत भी कर सकती हूँ. So एग्ज़ाम में नर्वस ना हो. हमें पता है कुछ क्वेश्चंस हम गलत कर सकते हैं. इट इज़ ओके टू गेट सम क्वेश्चंस रॉन्ग. डोंट रन आफ्टर दोज क्वेश्चंस टू मच कि कुछ तो गलत भी करने हैं. ऐसे भी मैं अटेम्प्ट कर देती थी कि ठीक है, आई हैव रूम फॉर 25 क्वेश्चंस दैट आई कैन गेट रॉन्ग एंड इट्स फाइन. सो दैट हेल्प मी काम माई सेल्फ and it helped me limit my nervousness. So I'll quickly take a few questions about prelims, and if we are done with that, I will move to mains. Any questions at all?